Hello! Good evening. Twin Minds here. Tonight, we grow money on trees. Because my money does grow on trees. This is a brand newly released game by Dibajibatu. Notorious for some other games that we have played in the past. But I figured I'd give it a shot because it looks kind of amusing. Silly simulator games, go! This is my jam. Duck's the one. Hi, hello, welcome. How you doing? My tea is hot and my cat is loud. Hello, sir. What do you want? I know. Meow, meow. Yeah, come on. Come on. Alright. He is staying too far away for me to pet him, to console him, to figure out what he wants. He's keeping his distance and yelling at me as usual. Alright. So, this game may be fairly straightforward. It may be short. I don't actually know. But we're gonna play it because it amuses me. Yes. Sure. Left click on a tree to start earning. Explore to find chests to unlock plants to grow. Okay. Oh. Okay. Tree. I have clicked on a tree. Great. I have clicked on that tree as well. Perfect. This is not a tree, therefore it cannot be clicked. Hey, you're a chest. Common plant 1 unlocked. All my money. Go into the ocean. But I needed that. Tree money. Indeed. How did email say down? Money grows on rocks too. I wasn't told money grows on rocks. I feel betrayed. What about this shiny rock? This looks like a shiny rock. It's got big money. Neat. Okay. Wonderful. I see a chest back over there, so we'll look at that in a sec. Hold tab and left click to select a crop plot or a plant to build. Press X to destroy. Okay. So I won't get the chest. Life and stuff and things. Common plant 2 unlocked. Lovely. Alright, hold tab. Small crop plot. Waypoint flag. 25 bucks to get a waypoint flag. Alright. $10 to get a crop plot. Gold bars are also needed to plant the plants. I see. Alright. Let's just start right there. 2 crop plots. And I need more money to make more plants. Okay. I'm also gonna go get more gold bars because I need them to plant plants. Oh god. Do we have a map? We don't have a map. Oh no. So finding my crop plots again is gonna be tricky. We don't have a map. We don't have a compass. We ain't got shit. Alright, cool. I wonder if the wind is gonna change position or directions. Cause it could follow the wind back. Oh no. don't think the wind has changed directions yet. Okay, this is good. Hello, Trix. I got 20 money. I got 20 money, and I got 10 gold bars. So I got enough for one of each of the common plants. Perfect. Common plant 1. Planted. Common plant 2. Planted. Perfect. Great. 2 minutes. Ooh, another gold chest. Common plant 3 unlocked. Great. Now I just need like a lot more money so that I can plant that one too. Hello? I think that's the soundtrack. Okay. Just a vague voice in my ears. I'm very confused. Common plant 4 unlocked. Great. I happen to just get enough money to be able to plant both of those things. I do need more money for crop plots, though. So crop plots were $10 a pop. So if I'm going to plant common plant 3 and 4, I need a whopping total of $40. Just run around clicking shit instead of actually planting. Yeah, I know. It's tempting. Alright, just need $40. We got $40 on the way back. I am concerned that those rocks are no longer giving me money. I'm not getting money from them anymore. Fully grown. The money is growing in the bush. Nice. And they regrow. Wonderful. Okay. So, new crop plots. Shabam and kerblam. So this is common plant 1, common plant 2. So now we need common plant 3 and common plant 4. Great. We did it. Hello, Gila. Hello, Gila. I always struggle with deforesting spaces in games, for sure. I'm no longer getting money from rocks. Wait, that rock gave me money. Interesting. Okay. Not entirely sure what's up with that, but that's okay. Deforestation, you say. Alright. Upgrades. Watering can tier 1. Plants grow 4 times faster while irritated. Hotbar. Left click. Yeah, okay. Harvesting tool number 1. Upgrade harvesting speed and item drop amount. Aha. Speedy feats, and a basic glider. Oh. Well, the watering can is the easy one. Great. I gotta work up my way towards the next tier. Don't have to water them, from what I can tell. You just get bonus speed for irritating them. But it does appear that that only lasts as long as the plant grows, and then you have to rewater. Now, there is a note on there for manual irrigation, so perhaps there is an automated irrigation at some point. That is true. Demos definitely deforested his way to my computer's heart. Alright, let's go this way quick. Get some more gold bars. I don't know if I need them at the moment, but... And yes, I am saying irritated instead of irrigated. That is an intentional choice. There's another chest. There's 2 more chests. There's 3 more chests. Harvesting tool upgrade. Okay. Oh dear. I wonder if it doesn't matter which chest you get. Like, there isn't a specific loot in a specific chest. Because it was curious that I happened to unlock common plant 1, 2, 3, and 4 in that exact order. So my guess is that there is just a progression loot table. And now that I have all 4 of the common plants, I now need to get to the next tool tier before I can do anything else. No, that is not a curious translation of the game. It's just me leaning into the silly. I have 168 monies now, so I assume that that will be enough for me to get the next tier upgrade. So let's do that. Indeed. And also get the next watering can. Hey, the tree grew back! Our deforestation woes are alleviated. The trees grow back. Okay, so this will be a lot faster. Plants grow faster. Yeah, okay. Let's get the harvesting upgrade. And our next upgrade can be the watering can itself. Indeed, Demos would never be out of a job. And I don't think he could manage to murder my computer with this. Oh, that is a lot faster. So that was... Oh, we only need to get to 300. Okay, so the chests over there said that I needed to get to tier 2 of the mining tool, and I started off with tier 0, so I still need a whole nother tier to go. That's fair. That is fair, Demos. Okay, so that gives me the watering can. I think y'all are fully grown. Okay. Much faster watering. Good, good. Alright, let's get more plants going. I don't think it particularly matters which plants. I kind of like these palm-looking ones. Common plant 3 it is. Not enough resources. I can fix that. Yes, we definitely need some sort of automated irrigation, because having to sit here and water all these by hand, or be forced to wait a whole 2 minutes, unacceptable. I need my money now. Okay, bloopity bloopity bloops. You guys are all blooping. So, what do we go for next upgrade? Next upgrade is boots, technically. Press space while falling in the air to open the paraglider. Alright. 450 for watering can, or 300 for the next harvesting tool. Let's do the next harvesting tool then. Nice. It does feel like each upgrade is significantly better. So it feels like there is good progress. I'm not sure the movement speeds will feel like they're as much in the way of progress, but maybe they will. Nope, not yet. Almost. The seconds they tick by. New water can. Nice. Nice, nice. It is faster to water, but it does not make them grow faster. But that's fine. That's fine. Oh, I do have the tier 2 upgrade, so I can go get things. I can go get things. But first, let's upgrade my feats. Let's upgrade my feats, and then we'll be able to go get the things faster. Upgrade my feats. Soon, glider. Now this does not feel like a significant upgrade. It is faster, but it doesn't feel that much faster. Alright, what you got for me? Common plant 1 unlocked. Or uncommon plant 1, there we go. Alright, uncommon plant 2. Uncommon plant 3. I am shocked. So there should be one more if it follows the same pattern as the previous one. And we might as well get some gold because we're gonna need more to plant it. Oh, that's weird. Random blackouts are always concerning. Uncommon plant 4. Hey, what do you know? And there's another one over here. Uncommon plant 5. Way to break the trend. Well, in that case, then I need to go find more treasure chests in case there's more to get before my next upgrade. Thought I saw some this away. Yep, there's 2 right over there. Uncommon plant 6. Ah, upgrade. Okay, good. Alright, then we head back. We get more monies. We get more plants. It feels like they are intentionally giving some sort of diminishing returns on the easier items. Or there's like a chance that I'm not noticing, because that rock gave nothing, that rock gave some, that rock gave nothing, some. But some of these trees aren't giving anything anymore, some of the rocks aren't giving anything anymore. Maybe they chose to make it go to 6 just to have greater variety? Now, is there a way that we can get rid of these crop plots. More boots, you say? More gliding, you say? Yeah, let's do that. That'll do. X to destroy plant. Okay. So if I wanted to reclaim some of these crop plots, I could. I don't necessarily need to at the moment, so I'll just start new stuff over here. So we have what, 5? We have 5 new planty things. So let's do 1 of each, I guess. No, we have 6 new planty things. Let's do some of each. Let's do 2 of each. Because why not? Do need more money, though. Ooh, you're not what I thought you were. Okay, 2 of each. Uncommon plant 1, tree, tree. Uncommon plant 2, tree, tree. Uncommon plant 3, tree. Kind of looks more like sticks. Uncommon plant 4, pipe. And 6. Not enough resources. I need money to grow on trees. Hang on. Money, I need you growing on trees, please. Hey, gotta make sure there's enough for pollination. Alright, we were on 6. There we go. Okay. Now let's get these watered. Alright, what's the growth time on these? Like a whole minute after watering? Jeez. Alright, I have the money. Let's plant down a waypoint flag so I can remember how to get back here. Sure. Here. Purple. Great. Alright. Fully grown. So I have 177 monies. In fact, let's do a different test. Let's do, how much does one of these give me first? Faster. $205. So just shy of $30. That's fair. $233. So $28 seems to be the standard for each of these trees, or each of the tier 1s. So let's see about one of these. 85 from 33. That's nice. They are trickier to click on though because their hitboxes are itty bitty. are shockingly tricky to click on because of the tiny hitboxes. Okay. 865. So we've got... Oh boy, money requirements are going through the roof. All right. Let's get more boots, and then let's get some money. Jeez, tree. Fuck off. Oh, sure, why not? Lovely. Look at how pretty that is. Meow. Meow. Okay. Better water can. To water faster. Nice. Okay, let's go this way. Glider kind of sort of works. Get me some more money. Alright, just to confirm, I still need tier 3, right? Yeah, okay. Got stuck in a divot. Stuck in a divot. Pretty sure I just saw the insides of my own eyeballs, but that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta look into your own self and see how you're doing. Alright, you'll grow and good. If only I had a crew to create a road over those divots. Indeed. See, this is why we need the simulator. The simulator to end all simulators that does all of the simulation of all of the games. Alright. We got anything? Yes. Tier 3 upgrade. We'll get these guys watered, and then we'll go open up the next round of chests. Chest, right over here. Medium crop plot unlocked, you say? I'll take it. How much does that cost me before I get going? How do I... How do I... Number or mouse wheel to change page category. I see. Medium crops. Okay, so medium crop plot is $100 per. Got it. Rare plant 1. Haha! So, rare plant 1. I'm assuming it needs a medium crop plot because it's in the same buildables category, but you never know. Yeah, I just need a simulation of IRL to make it a little bit more gamified. Thank you very much. Real life's too much work. There's a chest down there, and I probably should get that. Rare plant 2, okay. Is there anything underwater? No. No, there is not. I am back here now. Alright, fair enough. Under the water is simply more island. Exactly. Alright, let's do at least a couple medium crop plots if we can afford it. So these are 3x3s, okay. $45 gold bars per plant. Yeesh. Alright. We'll stick with the 2 of each for now. And I'm assuming that these are going to have a long growth time, so we'll get them watered before I go out on an adventure again to find more. So my collecting of gold is still very much required. my current tool set means that collecting gold is fairly easy. At least for my current needs. Alright, what do I got up here? That is a treasure chest up there. I don't feel like mountain climbing right now. I am getting a suspicion that we don't really need to collect all the treasure chests. Due to the linear progression of the unlocks regardless of which treasure chest you get. Let's say there's 50 unlocks total. Then I only need to collect 50 treasure chests. It doesn't need to be any specific ones to get specific loot. There's probably twice that, 3 times that on the map wherever we are. So I don't think I'll have to worry about it, but you never know. I say I'm not gonna mountain climb, and here I am on the side of a fucking mountain.
Okay.
Rare Plant 3. Shocker. Rare Plant 4. Rare Plant 5. Another chest. Another chest. Another chest. Good, good. Rare Plant 6. What is that clip of? Hang on. Rare Plant 7. We have increased our number of rare plants. Oh, rare plant 7 is the end. Okay. Now we need next tier upgrade. Next tier upgrade is 2,700 monies. So we need to go back. Okay. Oh, it's my underwater trip. There you go. Yep, that is it was a short but sweet trip underwater. This'll do. Look at that glider. All pixely and stuff. Okay. Look at them money trees. Pretty. Okay, so we have rare plant up to 7, and we've got 2 each of 1 and 2 so far. So how's about we just keep that trend going? Oh, I need money first. Hang on. I think if I recall correctly, which is always questionable, I think that was the same starting point that I started on the island. So it could be that it was just a straight teleport to start. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rock? Go away. How much is each of these trees? 90 bucks a pop, so I'm gonna need a little bit more money to flesh this out. That's fine. And the growth time on these is 2 minutes. 2 minutes after watering. What is it before watering? 7, almost 8 full minutes. Great. I mean, that's fair. It does say that it's 4 times faster if you water it. Now, I like the model on the bamboo, but I feel that its vibrant green masks the lovely cash inside. So I feel like we need something like the orange trees to fully get the green money effect. I know I have no idea why I've decided to just make this a really, really, really long farm. Oh. Alright. Come on, tree. Damn you and your narrow hitboxes. Alright, let's get the last couple planted. I kind of like the coconut, even though it's green on green on green. Coconut's kind of nice. We did coconut, we did this one. And this one. So bamboo is nice, but again, the green is very masked. These ones kind of nice. They stand out, especially with the money in the crook of the branches. Japanese commercials about Longman. It sounds kind of familiar. I probably need to see it again to fully get it back in my head. Oh, bamboo, no. Bamboo is not the one. That narrow trunk is a bitch to pick. Same with the palm tree. I kind of really like number one. Number one is it. It's got a big thick trunk. It's got a nice big wavy canopy on it. We'll see how these ones come out, but Still need 4,000 money to get the next watering can. Oh well. I guess we could do the next harvesting tool to get more money out of the next harvest. That'd be nice. Yeah, I probably would not have gotten it, and probably still won't get it, despite your explanation. 20 seconds. Dang it. Probably could hit it from the back. I think these are done. Yeah, these are also fairly narrow trunks. So if I'm gonna want easily clickable money, those number 1 trees are definitely the ones. You have linked to them, writing up stuff. Wonderful. It'll probably all come back to me. I've seen plenty of wild and wacky Japanese commercials. Why is there a giant bush shadow in my face? Oh no. I have a feeling that the shadows are still existing for the native wildlife that no longer is here. So we are forever haunted by the ghosts of the plants that we destroyed. Haunting. Yep, gotta love ghost plants. Okay, so that gives me 5,100. I guess I could get the 2 upgrade speeds. More upgrade speed. Ooh, jetpack, you say? Jetpack plus glider. Fantastic combination. Alright, so I have tier 4, so I think we can get more chests. So let's go do that. I don't know, we'll go this way. Now my speed is very apparent. Zoom zoom. Small greenhouse unlocked. Small greenhouse, you say? 4,000 money and 4,000 gold bars for a greenhouse. It's like I'm gonna have to start collecting some gold bars. It does kind of sound pig snorty. Alright, another chest to here. Legendary plant number 1. Alright. Whoa, zoomy. Alright. We have drastically ramped up my navigational speeds. This is good. Fucking zoom. More legendary plants. Trying to get enough for the greenhouse so I can tinker with that. This is probably not the way to do it, considering I am struggling to climb. Legendary plant 4. And number 5. No idea how many there will be for this tier. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If the trends hold, it'll be like 8. Alright, into the water we go. Oh, I'm back here now. Now we go this way. You guys are still not done, right? Oh, you're fully gone. We'll harvest these guys. You guys are still going. So it looks kind of like all the resources grow back, even the gold nuggets. The only thing it probably doesn't grow back are the chests. I haven't seen those return yet. So we do have to keep going further afield to get those. Legendary plant 6, okay. Oh boy. So rare was 7, so theoretically 2 more legendary plants. got enough gold at least now for a couple greenhouses, but also I need a bunch of gold for planting. Legendary plant 7. Ah, 7 is the magic number now. Alright. So these legendary plants cost 135 gold bars to plant. So if I'm going to do my usual 2 of each, that is 270. And there's 7 of them. So I need like, I don't know, 2,500 or so. So it needs more gold is what I'm getting at. This looks like more gold. Alright, let's take the Island Express back home. Nice. How you guys doing? Soon. How you guys doing? Also soon. I don't want to be impatient and pull out the watering can yet, but I'm starting to feel impatient. So I think my first 4,000 should go towards the next watering can, so I can water these things faster. It would be really nice if the watering can made them grow faster, like the higher tiers. But so far, it's just making it water faster. So I wonder what if the greenhouse helps things grow faster. It has to, right? Like it has to. Maybe we'll do our first 4,000 at the greenhouse first. Howdy, Iron Ninja. How you doing? What was that thump? Ah! Tree. That thump was tree existing. Alright, we'll get these guys watered and then we'll slap down a greenhouse and see if maybe it makes these things grow faster. Maybe it is required for the legendary plants. I don't actually know. Okay, let's slap down the greenhouse. What do we got here? You are a big ass greenhouse is what you are. You are a big ass greenhouse. So if I put you here, do it. That worked out unintentionally perfectly. Look at that shit. It just happened that the opening was right dead center. Nice. Okay, so let's get harvesting. So, with the greenhouse, these are now half the time to grow. They were 8 minutes before, now they're 4 minutes to grow. So that is nice. So it's not really automatic irrigation like I wanted, but it is a 2 times increase of productivity. So I'll take it. Now I gotta see where the distance on the greenhouse ends. Like, is it still in this little opening, or is it some distance inside? Probably. So let's see. We got 150. I think the green indicates, yeah, greenhouse effect, 100%. So right out to my uncommon plants is exactly where the greenhouse effect ends. And then these are not getting the effect. And I'm okay with that. These are cannon fodder. Grow. I want to harvest you. Get sacrificed. Okay, so this is a good thing. And now that we have the general size, this is the small greenhouse, by the way. Seems legit. Now we need to do. Okay, so I need to do a test. So let's do a test. Small crop plot, right? I don't know, there. Sure, why not? Legendary plant. Requires a bigger plot. Okay, I just want to make sure. There we go. Medium crop plot it is. I don't know if that's actually gonna work. Might not work. I ran out of money. Okie dokie. That's fair. Cleaned another room in your house. Nice. I was very much anti-productive in that I did almost nothing useful all day. Let's see what this thing looks like from the outside. Trait, you are in the way. That looks lovely. No, it outpaced me. technically productive. Nice. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let's just keep flushing this out. Who knows if that'll work. Alright, I'm gonna start being a little bit less particular about where my plants are going. I will have 2 palm trees right in the front. There we go. Moon. Alright, palm tree, palm tree, palm tree, palm tree. Ran out of money for palm trees. Okay. I forgot they were so expensive. I need more money. I'm just gonna fill up the rest of the inside of this thing with the legendaries, kind of scattered randomly. I suppose these are more bananas than palm trees. That's fair. He was already ready? Damn. Okay, so default with greenhouse is 4 minutes. With watering can, it is a minute. So that is a compounding growth effect, which I dig. Yeah, I occasionally have bouts of cleaning my house, but being the only one here, A, there is limited mess, and B, there is limited time and energy to take care of said mess. So, every once in a while I get the bout of needing to clean, and then I get like part of a house done, or part of a room done, or something like that. But it is difficult to keep up. And I don't have a huge house. It's only like, I don't know, 1,300 square feet or something like that. But it still is technically 4 bed, 2 bath, 2 family rooms and a kitchen. Plus some decent amount of hallway and stair space. So it's pretty sizable for a lonely, lazy bachelor dude. I mean, come on. I only have so much energy in me. Most of it is cat space and storage. Beep. Yeah, I think it's 1,300. I think. All right, you. 2 seconds. Big old banana trees. They're hidden under the leaves. Nice. All right, big old banana trees. So we have 1822. That put me at 2030. So $200 from each of these. Nice. See, the challenge with a Roomba in my house is that I have a 2.5 level split. So my 13 square foot, or 1,300 square foot are split across 3 floors. So I literally need 3 Roombas to take care of it all. get 3 then, fair. It is tempting, and I'm seriously considering it. With the amount of effort I put into automating stuff in games like this, I feel like I should start applying some of that to my life. Because in a game, I would not hesitate to get 3 Roombas to clean up my shit, so I don't have to do it. I would name them, absolutely. I do have a Robo kitty litter box that I have named Sandy. Sandy Shits. SCHITZ, by the way. Alright, we have more money. Let's get more crops. Trees, more trees. More trees. I'm out of money. God damn it. Yeah, I have one Roomba, and it runs out of battery frequently. And the cats like to turn it on and set it off in the middle of the night. They literally just push the button in the middle of it. Oh, they do have charging stations. It'll go off in the middle of the night, get itself stuck under a chair or something like that. It needs spider legs to deploy when it gets stuck. Yeah, you're not wrong. That would be neat. I don't remember how many 6s I have, so we'll start with 7s. I ran out of money again. I ran out of money. Okay. So now I desperately need the next watering can, because watering every damn one of these things is unpleasant. Indeed. The hull of a house is tomorrow. Now, you keep telling me to do my homework. What was my homework? Am I supposed to rewatch it again so I can remember things? Because I ain't doing that. Remember the shit out of the episodes we've watched. I see. So my homework is to go against my better nature. I'm not sure Cliff's Notes will do it, Ducks. Apparently this series is one that has, like, wild fan theories abound. Because there's, I would almost say, not enough information presented in the series. Or at least suspect enough that people have to theorize about what's going on. Okay, so all this shit's growing. It's growing. It's coming along. Let's water these guys so they can get moving. I don't quite have all of my plots filled. I'm a few short, but I think I want to get that next watering can first. Not entirely sure what that was about. That was a little random hiccup. So these guys are already fully grown. Okay, let's get you for better watering. These guys need to continue getting harvested. Okay, still a lot. Still a lot. But it is technically faster. Now, does this one get the greenhouse effect? Yeah, okay. Alright, We got plenty of money, so let's finish off this. What plant should we do? We got plenty of red ones because there's 3 different red top ones, red or orange. These are kind of scraggly looking, so we'll skip those. Kind of like these guys, the swirly guys. These swirly guys are kind of neat too. That's what I think. Yeah. Okay. Everything is planted. With all the legendaries. You know, of all those silly simulator games I've played, this sure is one of them. And it's not even the silliest I've played. Okay, what's our next goal? Next goal, probably the tier 5. So we can start making more money. And so we can go out and get more stuff. Although jetpack would be really nice. We'll see. Alright, let's just yeah, I think the next tier doodad to make me more money is probably best bet. I feel like I'm being flashbanged every single time. Because there's so much flashing happening. Better tool for money. More money tool. Okay, so these go from 11 something minutes down to 2 something minutes. Yeah, definitely worth watering. It just takes a lot of effort to water. So next watering can is at 12,000. Jesus. But now that we have the next tool, we can go out and see if we can find more treasure chests. See if we can get the next upgrades and whatnot. Although it doesn't feel like 12,000 is too far away. Because we're definitely collecting in the several thousands now. Much better when the game started and we were collecting $3 to $5 per tree. I don't think it even was 3 to 5. I think it was like 1 to 3. Okay, so these are all watered, and we're gonna go get, or try to get, more greenhouse and more money, more gold. We're gonna need it. Jesus, bright light. At least 2 treasure chests. This is good. Large crop plot unlocked. Alright. Good thing I just filled up my small greenhouse with all the other crop plots. That's good. That's good. That just means we're gonna have to make another small greenhouse. Or a medium greenhouse. That too. Alright, Demos. Peace. Mythical Plant 1 unlocked. And I'm going to take a wild stab and say that they require the large crop plot. So we need 8,000 gold bars for the medium greenhouse. And 400 gold bars per mythical plant. All right. Good thing I'm getting like 700 gold bars per nugget here. Alright, where's my next treasure chest? There's one. plant sizes opposite order of mythic. I could see that. Smaller plants mean more compact, easier to farm in a smaller space. I think the rarity scale here is purely on quantity of money produced, not difficulty of location. Mythical plant 3. That one's got a snow top on it. It comes with its own snow. Neat. Tree. Thank you, tree. Getting in my way. Mythical plant 4. That one... okay. I thought that one might be floating or something. Plant 5. That treasure chest is sideways. I don't know if you can see that out there in the distance. That treasure chest is sideways. I'm gonna go get it. Found another one. Oh god. Aha! I don't know what I got. I got Mythical Crop 6. It looks like a dead scraggly tree with money on it. Perfect. There's the plant. Or the thing. Next little thing over. Before I go down there, anything up here? Not obviously. Okay. Because there's a solid chance of me falling into the water from here. You son of a bitch. I was at Mythical Plant 6 and I thought I had a 7 to go. But no. It requires the next tier of upgrade. Alright, fine. Actually. Oh, okay. Hey, look at my greenhouse. It's very greenhousey. So after I finish harvesting these, we will go find a better place for the medium greenhouse. I got about 10 grand. About 10 grand total for harvesting this whole thing, because I had about 5 going into it. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so medium greenhouse. Let's see how big we're talking first. It's really hard to get a good sense of scale on this thing, but it looks like it's about double the volume, I think. Who friggin' knows? So how about, I don't know, like right next to it, fuck it, on this little hill type of space. I don't want to impede on my other greenhouse. I also want to actually be able to plant things, and if there are rocks and cliffs and shit in my way, that won't be great. How about on this little divot? This little divot seems about right. It's close. It seems fine. Not really the cleanest entrance in the world, but it's neat. It's fine. And I seem to have given myself the most growable space. I'm okay with that. Okay. Large crop plots. The grid seems to make it difficult to center these. So how about we put one right there. Nope, definitely difficult to center these. Alright. Center. I don't think that's where that should go. Alright. I don't think that's where that should go at all. However, this does give me a good way to center, which it doesn't center, by the way. That's mildly irritating. But whatever, fuck it. That's fine. Alright, we'll put you... Trying to figure out what the right centering spacing is. Okay, there. That might do it. Close enough. Okay. These are costing me 500 bucks a pop. Okay. God, they really don't like snapping, do they? There we go. Okay, I'll do, because I don't have more money. Let's do... these guys at the entrance. Those are big trees. And I don't have money for that. Those guys at the entrance. Scraggly creepies at the entrance. Scraggly creepies at the entrance. However, I do need to go get more money. You guys still have several minutes to go. Okie dokie. That's fine. This is enough money to get us like 5 trees. That's fine. It's a start. So we'll do the scraggly creepy trees at the entrance. It'll be like a scraggly, creepy tree entrance situation. Wait, does that not fit? It doesn't fit. No, I just don't have enough money? I just don't have enough money. Because the scraggly, creepy trees are more money than the rest of them. That's interesting. But why, though? Are they different outputs? Because I think this is the first instance of different values of the different plants. Nope. This common is 17 versus all the 11. The other ones are 11. All the uncommons are the same. All the rares are the same. The legendaries have a bit of a difference. 395, 320, 420, 370, 470. So the legendaries are shockingly all different. Weird. Alright, that's fine. Let's get these watered. So with the greenhouse effect, and with watering, 5.5 minutes. Without watering, 22 minutes. Oh, good God. So we'll get these guys watered, and then we'll go back and water the other place. see this being very zen. In fact, I am already too zen. Oh, I forgot I was streaming for a second there. I was just in the zone. Okay, let's one of these guys quick, get them growing. Not that it matters too much, but yeah. Sometimes you just get in the zone. There, we'll wait for these middle trees to grow and be ready once more. And then we'll go plant some more shit over on the other side. There. Now, if we want to do an upgrade, we can. Jetpack? I really want to do an upgrade, but we need more money. So let's go get these trees going. I legit, that was the first thing that came to my mind too. It took some willpower not to say it. Unless I did say it subconsciously. I'm not entirely sure. Did I say it? Oh god. I don't actually know. Alright, so I have the money, but these do not want to plant here. So these two crop plots are broken. Probably because the entrance and the... No, I don't know. That's interesting. That I can plant another one on there. I feel like I probably shouldn't. Alright, let's get some of these guys, because I like these guys. Out of money. Okay. I didn't say it out loud. Okay, good. Wasn't sure if my subconsciousness was going to start kicking in. Okay, so about 400 for each of those trees. You know, I do wonder about time versus speed versus money kind of situation. Because these take a long time to sit and do nothing. So I'm almost wondering if it would be good to have, you know, like a small greenhouse dedicated to the smaller trees that can grow up in a minute. And just keep running through that over and over again, doing circles to constantly be harvesting. At least it would be more interactive, and then when you're done doing that little circle, you can come over here and harvest these guys. So have something to run in circles and harvest while you're doing that. Kinda want to do that, actually. Maybe we do a small greenhouse. We need 4,000 bucks for that, never mind. But then we would fill it with rares. Because those grow in... I guess if I don't water them, they take a while. So let's see. One of these. 32 bucks. Okay. One of these. 64 bucks. Let's see if that holds constant with the different types. 64 bucks. 64 bucks. Okay. One of these. That's a rare at 128. So it seems like we got multiples of 8 going on here. 128. Are they all 128? They are, I think. So despite being different prices, I do believe they're all going to be the same output. So these guys, without watering, are 4-minute growth time. These ones are like 2-minute. So if I had a bajillion of these, then they'd pretty much just be a constant harvest, maybe? Possibly worth trying out. Maybe we can do that like right here. I have enough money. Let's do it. Right here. I do unfortunately need more money. How are you guys doing? Minute and a half. And these are still 3.5 minutes left because I haven't watered them. Fine. Fine. Alright, so let's do the small crop plots and then a bunch of uncommons. 21 bucks a pop, that'll do. I don't think it matters which one I do. Maybe we'll do all of the orange ones. Yeah, I like the orange ones. Okay. Interesting. Oh, ran out of money. More money. Aren't done yet. So seeing as this game behaves much like an incremental, almost idle game, or at least incremental clicker, one of my beefs with these kind of games, and the reason I tend to stop playing them sooner than later, is that the incrementalness stops incrementing. At least drastically slows down the incrementing. So while you have that initial hit of dopamine of all of the clicks and all the shiny things and all the fast stuff happening really quickly early on, it stops happening quickly. And it starts slowing down and you end up sitting there with a bunch of timers you gotta sit and wait for. And all idle games, incremental clickers, are built the same. They all have that initial hit of dopamine probably to get you addicted, and then the timers start kicking in. And then you gotta start waiting 5 minutes for something. Then you gotta wait 20 minutes for something. Then you gotta wait an hour for something. Then you gotta wait 8 hours for something. And it just keeps on keeping on until you've lost all of your sanity waiting for shit. So, unless this game picks up the pace, I can see myself losing my sanity real quick. Ooh, I need to go out and get gold. I only have 220 gold left. Let's go get gold. We're still waiting for... Actually, those should be done. They're just starting to get done. Now we go get some gold. It's pretty though. How about that one? Oh, the jetpack upgrade is the last one. I see. That'll help the navigation. The next one, 6,000. Okay, 24,000 for the next tier of that. 12,000 for the next watering can. Okay. another one of these. Yep, I'm still waiting on the 6. Okay, making sure. The jetpack mixed with the glider, both using space, is a little bit tricky. Alright, let's go get stuff harvested. But this is a nice way to travel. That's nice. I didn't even stop to check how much money these are giving me. One tree is 416. Alright. I was honestly expecting a multiple of 8, but that's okay. You are not done yet. Okay. Let's finish that off then. Which one were you? Probably this one. Yeah, that seems about right. Alright, let's do some watering. Definitely would like that better watering can upgrade. It almost doesn't feel worth it to do these big ones. They take up a lot of space, they take forever to water, and their actual output is only like 4 times that of one of the small ones. And they take up more than 4 times the space. And they take a whole lot more time. So if we look at a little one, let's see, 1. The grid's not quite snapping, but yeah, these are roughly actually they're a little bit bigger than 3 of these. So 9 of these total. So 9 in the same space would be producing 64 times 9, which is 5 numbers. Fuck. Can't math in my head. 64 times 9 is 576. There we go. So these producing only 416 and taking a whole hell of a lot longer to do it makes it feel kind of like they're not worth doing, unless there's some hidden multiplier that, you know, once I get the better tier of this, they'll suddenly be significantly better. But yeah, it doesn't feel worth it. I mean, they're neat, they're pretty, but they don't feel worth it. So let's go back to that other place that we are experimenting. Because each one of these, 64. I can harvest them quickly. I don't even have to water them because their growth time is 2 minutes without watering them. So their growth time without watering them is half the time of the big ones with watering them, which means I don't have to care for these, and they still grow faster with less effort on my part than those ones in there. So it definitely feels like there's some balance problems going on here. So let's continue on this charade. And see if we can get this thing built out to be as productive as possible. Now, if we compare that to a large crop plot, it's really difficult to compare it to a large crop plot, but it's actually a 4x4. It's not a 3x3. So in the same space, we're now at 16 instead of 9. So let's do some math on that. 64 times 16 is 1024. So in the same space with half the time and 0 effort, I am making 2.5 times the amount of money. Twice as quickly. So 5 times the amount of money with less time and 0 effort. Well, okay, initial setup effort, but whatever, it's fine. Because these are already grown. These are almost already grown. So yes, if we keep this up, I probably won't ever have to stop harvesting in here. And I feel like, I mean, maybe that's just a thing. Constant harvesting effort versus sit and wait kind of situation. Sir, get out of my way. am almost out of money from doing all of this. But it's fine. We're making it back. It's fine. Literally spend money to make money. See, look at that. It was already grown. More money. More money, more plant. Not enough resources. I already ran out of money. Well, damn it. Alright. Now it's time to go harvest the other spot. The greenhouse is already ready to harvest. $10,000. Alright. Kinda wanna get you. Great. So all the mobility skills are now fully upgraded. I think the only tricky thing about these is the small hitboxes for the stump or for the trunks. But that is not that big of a problem, especially when walking in a straight line. Okay, we're planting. Almost. We have tiny little sliver of grass left here that we need to get rid of. And then we have like a little bit less than half the place to plant still. So we need more money, more gold, more stuff and things. Did this treasure chest respawn? Are they respawning? Curious. If they are respawning, then I don't have to go very far. I think the only way to know for sure is to go over... No. I know one spot for sure where they would have been. Probably would have respawned by now. I think they might be respawning. This one was definitely one that was gone before. They're not respawning consistently, because there were definitely more over in this little space. There's like 6 of them around here. But there definitely are some new ones. Was that one? Or am I imagining things? I am imagining things. There was no one there. Jeez, look at the size of those things. They're so big. Oh, hey, look. Square Horizon. Did I need to come all the way up here to get all this gold? No. Did I wanna? Yeah. Let's go over here and get this little cluster. There definitely are more chests here now. There's that one, there's that one. So it's almost like they're trying to respawn, but like they can't always respawn? I don't know. We are doing good on the money front. This little grow room was definitely a good investment. I think I have enough to finish it off. And then we just need to make enough money to start getting the rest of the upgrades. As much as I want the watering can, with this thing being near limitless money, I probably don't need the watering can. At least I don't need the upgraded one at the moment. So let's finish this off, and then my next, I don't know, $24,000 or whatever is going to go towards getting the next, I want to say drill, harvesting tool. The laser mining pick or whatever we got. Because that will then let me open up more chests and get whatever the next upgrade is. And I'm out of money. Okay. Well, it's fine. The ones that I harvested when I first walked in are already growing. So give it a second. It is a little bit shocking that I just burned through 8 grand on the trees in here. So there's definitely an investment of money to set up. But it pays itself back pretty quick. Let's continue. How much are these? Oh, they're 500 bucks a pop. Okay, that would be why I'm running out of money so quickly. I kind of didn't pay attention to that. Alright, then we just wait a little bit and we'll have more money. Probably should go check on my other stuff. Get whatever money I've got out of those. Money. I mean, there was money involved. We got money. It's great. I think for a passive income, it's not bad to walk in here every once in a while and get, you know, a few $1,000, but it's just not quite the same as the other one. Look at this golden sea of cash. doing something. Getting into stuff. Every once in a while, he gets it in his head that there's something under the ball pit. And I don't know what triggers that thought process. But he starts trying to get underneath it. Okay. So we're gonna finish this off. And then go towards buying the next thing. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have 10 more left. Which means we need another 5,000 bucks. Which we should be able to get in the next harvest, which is growing right now. This is kind of what I was aiming for when I decided to do this. You can watch the other ones mature just ahead of me as I go. So I'm just barely keeping up behind these things. With the goal being that there's enough of these that I could just cycle through. Start at the start, work my way through. By the time I'm done at the end, the start's ready to start again, and just never stop getting money. Just never stop getting money. That's the goal. And they're ready. And they're ready. Nice. Alright. Done. We're done filling this thing with trees. And they are now ready to infinite harvest. I think it's going to be a near infinite harvest. There might be like a couple second wait period in between starting and finishing. But let's test that theory, like right now. Right now we are testing that theory. Now probably was a bad time to test that theory because I just harvested all sorts of wonky, but it's fine. It's a rough proof of concept. There we go. Yep, and that's where that ends. Yeah, this was a bad test. Bad test. And I feel bad. I should probably just wait for them all to be ready rather than attempting to start right as I finish planting some of the previous ones and have harvested this thing wonky. So we'll finish harvesting anyway, because money. But this is not a good test to see if we can continuously go from start to finish. Although, I'm getting a feeling, since my starting ones are already starting to come back, that the timing should be just about perfect. And that was not intentional, because I did not math correctly. It was just a feeling, a gut feeling. Okay, so we have 18,000. I need 24,000 to do the next thing. So might as well harvest some of this. What, 24,000? 24,300. Okay. Okay. There. Harvesting tool 6. Now we should be getting more money from each of these. $256. $256. I think that's double. I think we were getting 128 from these before. I think. Either way, more money. So the next one is 36,000. Great. Okay. So let's do a round of treasure chests. Gigantic crop plot. All right. Large greenhouse. Great. I will need to identify a location for the large greenhouse. Large greenhouse. 16,000 gold bars. Great. And then $1,000 per crop plot. Now we need to figure out what gets planted on them. Probably the next rarity. That would make sense. Okay, so treasure. Auto water irrigator. Well, if you say so. Plants will grow 4 times faster in addition to watering can irrigation. Requires 4 around each crop plot for full effect. Hang on. Also, that says it requires gold bars, so we need all the gold bars we can get. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Auto irrigation 100%. Watering can. 100%. Okay. God, these are still growing. I hadn't done the thing on these, so they're still going at their slowest speed with the 20-something minutes or whatever. $400% for auto irrigation. So with all 4 of them on the corners, that's when it starts to bloom and blossom. Meh. Meh. All right, game. I see you. I see what you're putting down here. So in that case, then, let's finish putting these down. So, double growth from greenhouse, double growth from manual irrigation. It's 4 times growth from manual irrigation, even though it shows 100%. So this says 4 times faster. So 4 times faster from auto, 4 times faster from manual. Should be good. And we just got 448 from this. So it still doesn't feel very profitable. Like at all. It's still something, but it doesn't feel like much. Alright, let's leave this for now, because this is not my money maker. It is money, and it does do the do, but it is not my significant money maker. Hello, kitty. How are you? Hello, kitty. Kitty wants attention. Kitty wants attention. How's Kitty? Me. Kitty. Meh. 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 Give. Alright. So, we need more chests. So let's go chest hunting. I think there were a bunch of them this way. There's 1. There's 2. Ah! Divine plant unlocked. Alright. Looking. 1,300 from each nugget now. 1344. That's good, because we need a lot of it. Divine Plant 5. So let's bank on 6. Six different plants being the number. And then if we'll try the next one. If it requires the next tier, which there is another tier to go, then chances are it's gonna take a while. Chances are it's gonna take a while. Alright, what do we got? There's another one. Yep, 6 to 7. Okay. So what do our divine plants look like? I wasn't really paying attention. We got big swirly red one. Neat. We have what looks to be kind of sort of tropical mangrove kind of deal. Thing. Acacia looking thing. And some swirly birches. Not bad. Alright. Get this little gold cluster because it's here. Alright, let's go back home the easy way. Done. Okay, so now we need to find a spot for a large dome. And I suspect a large dome is, dare I say it, large. Can I place it down while in space? God, that is huge. So fucking big. B to enter free camera mode. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even see that little pop-up. So no, I can't readily place this from the sky. Unless I just can't afford it. I can't afford it, that's why. Okay. That's fair. Let's go make some money, shall we? Bonk. Okay. So the rest of these are going to be growing in a bit. I'm wondering if it would be worth my time to get rid of this middle line here of the mediums and replace them with the larges because it's the same crop plot size, or the legendaries versus the rares, and then fill these up with irrigation to speed up the growth time. Let's see over here. You know, 17 seconds left on you. All right, let's just plop one set of them down, like right here. Okay, so if we pop you down, your growth time is now 2 minutes, two and change. So that's not bad, because that's still roughly on par with the growth times in there, which means I could go from there to here and back again. If we water you by hand, that puts your growth time at 1 minute and change. Not bad. Let's just go ahead and water this place up. Boys, be nice. Uh-oh. I hadn't paid attention to it before, but you do get all your resources back when you delete something. So that's nice, at least. That's not where I wanted that to go at all. That'll do. Okay. So this whole place is now irritated. Let's get these guys removed, and we'll just do a row of bananas in the middle, because they're the thickest trunk, I think, of all of these. Maybe these ones. I like these ones because they're swirly, but they're harder to click on. So let's get rid of these. Banana. Banana. Why did I not just harvest them? Okay, so now we can banana. X banana. X banana. X banana. Okay. And a fresh banana tree takes 2 minutes and 20 seconds in here. I may eventually come back and nuke out all the other types, just to make it easier to harvest the bananas. But who knows? See, these are already starting to grow. So this is now starting to be somewhat close to the other room. In that if I had enough of a space, these would be fully grown and would be infinitely harvestable here as well. But that is largely in part due to the watering. Alright, what's my next upgrade? 36,000. Okay. That's gonna take a bit. Let's see about... Let's see if we can make that large greenhouse from space. I can. I can indeed. Does nesting greenhouses do anything? Just out of curiosity. I'd say probably not. Do we even have enough space to put one of these things without too much problems? Like, this looks like it might be good. Right about here. Let's do the... Oh. There we go, okay. So B free cam mode. What's it? if I do right about here. There's a little bit of lumpy space, but otherwise it's pretty good. Great, okay. So that, God, that's huge. Let's go up further. Look at the size of that thing. It's fucking monstrous. That is gigantic. Could easily fit like half a dozen of the small ones inside. Jeez. Bonk. See, this tier is so anti-profitable that I still haven't even finished building this thing out and planting all of the different mythical variants. Like, I still have, I've only planted the first 3 and this one. So I still have 2 more mythical variants to plant, and it wasn't worth my time. It literally wasn't worth my time because it was more profitable more quickly to do this. Although I am curious, just based on space usage, if this would be better now. Let's find out, shall we? It's all harvested. Okay, so this one fully harvests in about a minute, but that's also because it's in a small dome. I bet if I converted a medium dome, this one, if I converted a medium dome into a similar concept that I did in here, I probably would be able to do an infinite harvest of larger trees than... God, what the fuck is up with this arm? Oh god. Anywho, yeah, I'd probably be able to replicate this with the higher rarity trees. Because these are only, what, 64 bucks a pop? Yeah, 64 bucks a pop. So, while this is an infinite harvest, you can only get so much money out of it. maybe that'll be the next thing we do. We go over to the medium dome that currently has all my legendary plants that I didn't even finish, and we just nuke that and start over with bananas. Just have a big old banana plantation. I'm doing this now as the full run. This is actually the first full test cycle of this system to see if it does truly let me harvest money infinitely, or if there's like any sort of lag time or wait period. Because this is roughly as efficient as I can harvest them. So back to the beginning. 2 seconds left. So, if I can slow down by like 5 seconds, these will all start to be ready to harvest pretty much infinitely. So as much money as I want. Also, speaking of which, max tool upgrade. Does that give me more money? 128. So these have now doubled their value. So, hell yeah. Well, I did say I needed to slow down by a few seconds, and I have definitely slowed down by a few seconds, because I've definitely stumbled a few times in this harvest. I am amused that the timing is damn near perfect, and I actually do have a couple spots here that I could potentially expand to, which would probably just about even out that extra couple seconds. Now that this is done, all that shit's ready to harvest. Okay, so this is perfect. Let's go ahead and get the next watering can. And then let's do these couple spots up here. Probably it. Maybe a couple spots over here too. Yeah, looks about right. now it is just about maximized in here. So let's go get the last few chests, however many that may be. Because I'm assuming now that we have the top tier upgrade that will be the last set of upgrades for the chests. Could be wrong. You never know. Unbelievable plant unlocked. So the next upgrade after divine is unbelievable. For more chestesses. There's one down there, there's one up here. Huge greenhouse unlocked. I'm sorry, what? $32,000 money and 32,000 gold bars to make the huge greenhouse. How big is this huge greenhouse, by the way? It is like a quarter of the fucking island. Alright, alright. I dig it. Good God. It's so big. It's so fucking big. Alright, let's look for more chests. There's one. There's one down there. Okay. Gigantic greenhouse, you say? Okay. I thought we were done. Apparently we weren't done. End of available unlocks. Okay. So I was right in the fact that you don't need to find all the chests. You just need to go through the unlock sessions. So, how big is the gigantic greenhouse? 64,000. Oh, I just read it. I just read it. Buffs stack with the other greenhouses. It is like the whole fucking island. How big is this thing? It's not the whole island. But it is a good fucking chunk of the island. So yes, if you stack greenhouses within each other, the growth times multiply. I see. I see. Okie dokie. Alright, that's fine. So, this super duper gigantic greenhouse still only takes up, like, I don't know, a quarter to a third of the island, give or take. But I think that might be plenty. The trick now is getting the money for it. 64,000 of both money and gold. What should I do aside from go to bed because it's actually late? Do a kickflip. I can't do a kickflip. I don't have a skateboard nor the agility to do such wild and crazy things that the kids do. So the good news is each one of these gold nuggets gives me 26,000 because of the last upgrade. So, getting 64,000 is actually not that hard. The money part is probably the hardest part. I didn't read the part about the stacking greenhouses. I should have read the part about the stacking greenhouses, because I should have been putting my greenhouses within my greenhouses. But I have not been doing that. So I've been missing out on at least some growth bonuses. Yeah, I have a jetpack and a glider. I don't have a skateboard. I can't do a kickflip. Alright, so the easy part is basically done. I already have almost 64,000 going. The money part's the harder part, because I don't really have anything to give me more money. What I probably should do is I should probably look into that unbelievable plant. And maybe stack a bunch of greenhouses to get that shit built. I kind of want to work just enough to finish getting like a fully stacked set of greenhouses. Like get the gigantic, get the humongous, etc., and then just like have one small, like quintuply nested greenhouse that has a single of the legendary plants or whatever. Well, the problem is collecting all the money for that. Stop with that for the moment. Money is gonna be the next biggest challenge, and I don't know if I can do that quickly. I don't think I can do that quickly. Let's do this. Let's get rid of this, because I didn't do anything with this large greenhouse. We'll delete you, get my money back. We'll stack it onto here. Why am I not just doing the free cam mode? Do the free cam mode. The thing that the tool that they gave me to do this. There we go. All right. So we'll do you right there. So with the double stack, it is now growing in 3 minutes. That's not bad. Okay. So this is a medium stacked within a large. We probably need the gigantic crop plot. Okay. Here, let's get rid of all this crap, because this crap ain't doing me any good. So let's do that. Let's get you. you guys. Okay. And then in here we will nest another small. Now I'm not making it easy to use the rest of the space, but it's fine. I'm not concerned about that for the moment. We are worried specifically about the singular gigantic crop plot. Maybe we'll do 4 of them. Maybe we can fit 4 of them in here. Can we fit more than 4? What if I started like right here? That might not actually work. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. It is bigger than I suspected. Alright. We'll do, whoops. Hang on. We'll do one unbelievable. Right in the center. There we go. It is unbelievable. We'll irrigate it. It is a 10-minute growth time. It is a full 6-minute growth time. I still haven't upgraded my watering can, but I want money. It's fine. Okay, so unbelievable is growing in the middle of the greenhouse. The small nested in the medium, nested in the large. So then I need $9,000 more to get the huge. So let's go make some more money. No, you're unbelievable. So this would have probably gone a lot faster if I had gone through the process of nesting all of my crops. Unfortunately, I didn't know about that. I didn't read it because I'm not smart. switch this to banana plantation. Now this isn't still, it still isn't really its full growth speeds, but I probably would switch this to a medium box and do that setup. God, it's gigantic and it's unbelievable, and yet that's not even its final form. Okay, so huge greenhouse. We still need 12 grand. Jesus. I wonder how much money the unbelievable plant will bring in. Because if it's something like a 1,000 a pop or something like that, that's just silly. Because most of these trees are not in the high dollar value range. By the time I'm done collecting all of these, it should be ready to harvest the unbelievable tree, and we'll go find out. I'm sure the results will be unbelievable. I mean, this whole setup actually makes a decent amount of money. I said I needed 12,000, and we're 10,000 past that. So that means that we've made so far 22,000 and climbing? I mean, granted, we are now making 128 per plant instead of the 64 that I originally remember. So, definitely value increase. Okay. Let's go ahead and plant that, the bigger dome. Let's get back here a bit. The huge greenhouse, and we'll plop the free mode. I guess I should do this. Actually. No, okay. I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to get that greenhouse. Actually, I can get that greenhouse as well. I don't know if I can get in and out, but yeah, getting in and out's gonna be a little bit of a chore, but it'll be fine. Because that means that now this greenhouse, or both of these greenhouses, are doubled in speed. So we can get more money out of these. Okay. Pause for a moment. Banana. 256 out of a banana. Okay. Can I mash another greenhouse over this? That'll be a medium? Maybe? Well, I can, kind of. Although a large would probably be more beneficial there. Because a large would at least let me encompass both of those. Fuck it, why not? Why not? There. Stacking the greenhouses. Now, a banana grows in 1 minute. Well, 1 minute 10 seconds. So I can now, from this space, have effectively all the infinite money I want. But by the time I'm done harvesting the bananas have grown. Almost. Almost. Yep, nope, the bananas still haven't reached their final form. Which means this is kind of silly too, because these were already fine in their full growth stages, and I didn't need to make them speed up faster. How long does it take these to grow now? If I can point, less than a minute. Sometimes pointing at these things doesn't like to actually click them. And I have to like focus on them for a moment. There must be like a repeat cycle timer or something like that. Alright, so I'm desperately trying to get my 64,000 so that I can make the uber gigantic greenhouse. I did forget to check the big tree. Talais, thank you for that. I will check the big tree. Big tree. Big tree. It's a big tree, all right. It's a giant feckin' tree, is what it is. Giant feckin' tree. All right, money. 1,600. Barely worth the time and space we put into it. The regrow timer on it is currently 7 minutes. And with full watering, it's about a 4.5 to 5 minute regrow time. That's gonna half to something like 2.5 minutes once we put down the final greenhouse. Which again, not worth it, at least not for that tree. If we could stack more greenhouses and have more of those big trees growing in a reasonable time frame, then that'd be great. But as it stands currently, while it does produce a decent amount of money, it doesn't produce it quick enough and in a compact enough of a space to matter compared to this. We're getting close to our 64,000. This is good. Maybe we'll finish it off on the bananas. Okay, so we got a 64,000. Oh, we got 72,000, but whatever, it's fine. And then I just need a little more gold. That's a greenhouse wall. Hang on. These greenhouse walls are really, really see-through. I have a hard time telling where I am. Also, getting out of here is now a pain in the ass. Okay, so we now have enough for the gigantic greenhouse. It is so freaking big. Alright, gigantic greenhouse. Now, this was not my ideal placement. In fact, probably should rethink where I'm putting this, because my entrance is over the water, and that's hazardous as hell. So let's see about getting my entrance over here or something. I just need to make sure that I have access to that little opening over there. That looks fine. It's so ridiculous. Ludicrous, even. Oh, okay, okay, oh, alright, okay. I am in the greenhouse. I don't know if it's possible to get out of the greenhouse. Aha! Alright. We have made it out of the greenhouse. Alright, so that entrance is misleading. I can't walk straight there because there's another freaking greenhouse in the way. I'm gonna go this way. Then we gotta go this way. Alright, greenhouse. Greenhouse get. So we now have max stacked greenhouses, unless there's a way to, like, you know, overlap them so that their domes are overlapping, and you can do, like, I don't know, overlapping of like 3 or 4 large or something like that. There's probably a way to do that. It doesn't look like there's that much in the way of limitations on this game, so you probably could overlap and stack several of the larger greenhouses to be able to get the most of your outputs. But with the proper 4 stack, 5 stack of the small, medium, large, huge, and gigantic, our growth time is 6 minutes, and with full watering, it is down to 3 minutes 40 something seconds. So it's nice, it's neat, it's impressive, but it is still not as good as just making a big banana plantation. And actually, now that we have that extra stack of domes, my banana plantation should be growing fast enough. Bananas now grow in 55 seconds. I don't think the timer on those really changed much. I think they were at 59 seconds before. Maybe there's like a diminishing returns or a cap on how much it can affect it or something like that. I don't know. But now, my banana plantation is close to the productivity of my orange space, whatever we're calling that. But still not quite, because that's my bananas harvested. And to start back over again, I still need to wait almost 20 seconds. So, it's not perfect, but it is still pretty darn good. And that, I think, will be the end of my money that grows on trees. It was an amusing game. Fun little silly simulator. Just came out today. I think it's a Playway game, and it's made by Tsubujufujuchu. I can never pronounce his name. It's known for making Grand Emprise and Grand Emprise 2 and a few other simulatory games, including the Candy Factory game. He's done some interesting stuff lately. A little bit of jank to his games, but not terrible. No more or less janky than other games that I play. But yeah, good times. It was an enjoyable game. I put in, let's see, where's my Steam? I put in almost 4 hours. I've seen other people say that they were able to bum rush it in under 2 hours, so, you know, your mileage may vary, but I enjoyed it greatly, and it was fun. But that'll be it for tonight. Tomorrow, no stream, because we're doing watch party of stuff. And then Saturday, I think I know what I'm playing. And it's a new game that also came out today, and I had to pick. So, we'll play that one on Saturday. But that'll be it for tonight. I'm done. I have grown all of the money on trees that I care to grow at the moment. And, yeah. Iron Ninja, Ducks, Telice, anyone else who is still lurking out there, I appreciate y'all being there. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.